Right, I've got this little kit. It's a solder SMD Practice kit. It comes with lots of little bits and a schematic. Like I said, trying to get it all on one picture. And it has 603s, 805s, 1206s and 3526s, which are the big LEDs there. And it also has some smaller 805 LEDs there. So the idea of this one, it runs on 5V. I checked that. I paid $270 for this kit, including postage. It's now $320. On the other side, it's the usual, very useful Chinese stuff. And what's in the packet, or supposed to be. Well, we'll see. Now, first off, I'm not going to get any items out and put those back in the bag. I've got a little pot here ready, so that when I do get the items out, I can open them into there and pick them out with the tweezers and put them on the board. On the left hand side there is what this microscope is seeing. This is the little pencil microscope, Aiden Star, and I think it's the 106. It's a brilliant little thing. It works really well. It doesn't have a microphone, and I'm not that, well, not that I'm not that clever, I just haven't looked into it enough to work it out to get the microphone plugged into the computer to sync up with a video on the 106. So the first thing I'm going to do with this is change the view to there, which is now a microscope, which makes it a bit clearer. And as you can see, this is, I need a pointy thing. A pointy thing, he said. A pointy thing. This here are the resistors for the LEDs up here. So with all these things here, I will put some solder on one side, one side, one side, one side. I'll solder up all the pads with one, and I'll do one on the chips, and say one there, and one there, and then do all these here with one side solder, all these with one solder, and all these. And I shall do all that before I start placing any parts. I have flux to hand, so that once I've done all that, I can then solder the actual item on. Now then, let's see, I've got my iron set to 402, which I find convenient for me. And we'll start on the top here, and do that one. Ooh. See what the pads take like. Typical. Could have cleaned the board up before I started, but I didn't. These pads are big enough that you don't need the microscope to actually see them. When I get down to the small resistors, that'll be another thing. Cleaning pad is over there. Right. Now we'll get down to actually having to use a microscope. I have no idea if any solder's gone on there yet. Oh, I'm poking. Well, I can rub across them like that. Seems to work. These are going to be a real pain. I'll have to put a little bit of flux on there, stop them bridging. Shake the tube, get the old flux pen out, put it on there. But, hopefully should be able to stop the bridging on there. It didn't work because the tip's dirty. That's the trouble with it. I've got smaller tips, but no, that is not working. So what's going on there? I haven't got any. A bit more. Maybe I didn't get any flux. There's definitely flux on there now. Right, I'll go down this side. Oh. Right, now I'm doing very well here so far. Let's just clean my tip on. Right, here we go again. Obviously, well, I say obviously, you don't need very much on here in the way of trying the light level. See if that helps any. Right, I'll put a dab of solder on there, literally a little dab, and try and remember where I got to. Done that one. Alright, third one in, which is that one there. Oh, I managed to bridge them all there, that was good. I think they just make these size SMD items just to really hurt us old ones, to be honest. I mean, it's a bit like the capacitors. Surface mount capacitors. You never know what size they are. You have to take them up and measure them. Of course, if you're fixing a 41, it's got a blown capacitor. How do you know what size it is? Somebody knows that, and perhaps they can tell me down in the comments, if anybody ever leaves a comment. Right, that's a nice size resistor. Look at that beauty. And I'll do that one on the IC. And how are these resistors? So that's one. one. And go down. And that one, that one, and that one. The slot here, be that one, that one, that one. Go back to that one, I think I missed it. What's going on here? Oh. I've got a small volcano going on here. Oh, that one. 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 I've got solder on all those. Fourth one from the top looks a bit. 1, 2. It's just dirt. That one's done. Right, now we're on the bottom half of the board. That's all on that leg. I did that one over there. This is exciting, isn't it? So now we'll go along here and do that one. That one. That one. That one. So these will just be for tacking. I'm not really too worried about the quality of the solder at the moment. But, there's something making my soldering tip very dirty very quickly. We have a little raised items there. Don't know whether it's this Sprux pen. I'll quickly go over those yet again, just to get rid of those great big peaks that was there. Right, and we'll now go on to these ones, which again spiking up lovely. Yes, and I've often wondered that on those SMD capacitors. Now you can tell the size of them. You can't see what I'm doing, not that it's going to make a lot of difference, but they go across in a row, so there, 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 there. Good fun. I hope this is keeping you all well amused. I don't know what I've done wrong here. Nothing. That's good. I thought I'd done an odd amount, but I haven't. Right. That's all the preliminary work, I think. Yep. So, shortly, we can start soldering the items on. Woohoo! That will be fun, won't it, children? Yes, I'll pause here. Right, we've got 2 chips here, and see if we can see any numbering on it. Not on that one. Any chance on this one? Now, board marks them as 2 different chips. There's a 7-4, and ours at 460. So I'll have to try and look. Right, that's the 74C. Yeah. Drop your chips. So this one, just double check, is something else. See what's written on this chip. Oh, that's terrible. It's unfair. I don't know whether you can see that. I doubt if you can. But it says JM19AKV, and then it's got below that CD 40608M. So now we know which chip's which. We know where we can put them, and I think we'll start with this one. Right, going up with. Got to work out which end's number 1 here. Can't tell if that's a dot. Let's see if I can zoom in on it a little bit. As soon as I do it, I think that might be the number 1 pin marker. It does look like there's a slight indent at that end. I think. Well, we'll find out when I power it up. Oh, oh. Yeah, now I'll get out the light. That's better. I need to move the microscope up in the air. You can tell everything's fixed very firmly. Yeah. Right. Now then, I need to center the chip. Let's put some flax down. So it's spitting everywhere. Hey, it's all run down my hand. Down a bit. Doesn't help that the board is rocking. Let's get my soldering iron. This has gone to sleep, so I'll wake up. Put a little bit of solder on the tip of my iron. And plonk it on there. No. Yeah, that's sizzling. Let's just nudge it a bit. I want to get it on the pin a bit more. That's better. I'll straighten it up. That's a bit strange. It's not my lucky day today. I'm not sure what day was my lucky day, but today doesn't seem like it. Right, let's go for the opposite corner. Get a drop of solder. Because of my setup here, I haven't got me nice wire tip cleaner. Very easy. I've got to get through a load of cameras to get to it. Yeah. Right. Now then, not too much further ado, we'll put a load of flux down. Yes. Certainly Louis would be well proud of that. Right, put some flux on the tip. And start with this over here. That's that side done. We'll give the tip a clean again. Put a bit of solder on. And down. A bit round this side. And go over, just check those. Start moving by. I would say they're all done. But then I would say that, wouldn't I? Yep, they all look soldered. That one there's got a bit of a tail on it. Yeah, apart from that, I'd say they're done. It says, touching it again. But yeah, that's one chip done. I might make this a two-part video because it's going to go on forever. Right, let's see if we have any more luck with this one. This is this. Right, see, let's get this up in the air a bit. Makes it more fun. Let's see if we got any idea which is pin one. I think it could be that end is pin one. Let's see. Turner. Yes, there it is. Pin one. You can see a little dot there. Oh, it's so hard to see. I don't know why. Right, let's get this one centered. It's big enough to actually grab with my fingers. I don't know why I'm pouncing about. Alright, I just want to tag this. What is that? Yeah, let's have a look at the other side. No, it needs to come down quite a bit. Whew, I should say. I think that looks about right to me. But I would say that. Let's do the opposite pin. Clean the tip. A bit of solder on flux. That's not clean. What's going on? Oh, I've just got that pin. Yep. Flux pin again. In Lewis Rossman style. Flux on. And well, ooh, that didn't work out as well as I'd hoped. I think the reason I got this kit was like the other one, the other SMD surface mount one. It does something. A lot of those kits that you pay for or get, they don't do anything. You just stick in SMD bits onto a blank bit of board, and you've got no idea what parts are really, apart from the sizes, like 603 and 805s, etc. Whereas this one, if I do things correctly, should work. It should do something. I've always felt a kit should do something. That's it. It looks a bit crooked, but it's on there. All the pins are soldered. So you can see they're all soldered. Did I get it the right way around? Yeah, I did. Good. Right, I think we'll end that there, and I'll do another video, because it'll take ages. I mean, I know you can skip through, but it will take ages, and I'll do one where I put all the LEDs, resistors, etc. on and empty them into this pot. So that, if I can get this mouse to wake up, is basically it for this one. Definitely, it's it. I'll pick up my glass of wine and I'll say cheers. Leave a like, dislike, but please leave a comment. Ideally, subscribe if you feel that way inclined. You can say you hate them, you love them, you think they're brilliant, if there's something you'd like me to do. If you've seen a kit that you want built that specifically interests you and think might be of interest to others, great, let me know. Cheers, bye.